Hello, everybody. Sean Mancini here. Today we're talking about encrypted versus non-encrypted web traffic, specifically when you're using public Wi-Fi. We've come to know public Wi-Fi as a invaluable tool, especially at an internet cafe or your local Starbucks, or if you're in Canada, Tim Hortons. We trust these networks are secure, and most users are using this these public Wi-Fi networks without thinking twice about security. Today, I'm going to show you the risks of not using an encrypted source of an encrypted connection with these public Wi-Fi's. And the example I'm going to show you, we will be using tools including Wireshark and a data forensics tool called Network Miner, as well as VPN, that a hosted VPN. So let's get started. Um, Basically, what I'm going to simulate here is I'm going to be connecting to, I'm already connected to a Wi-Fi network. Okay, and what I'm simulating here is your average. I'm at the internet cafe. Now, if I was a if if a hacker has a Wi-Fi access point connected for the sole purpose of having people connect to their open Wi-Fi network and their open Wi-Fi network has a packet sniffer attached to the router that's broadcasting that Wi-Fi network, we can see all the traffic that's coming and going on that specific router. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire up Wireshark on this machine that I'm doing the internet browsing on. Let me just start it up here. Okay. Now that it's fired up, we're going to do some everyday internet browsing. Okay. So let's just open up our web browsers here. We're going to head over to Google and just going to make some image searches. So let's say Ford. I'm a fan of Ford. Linux, and security. Okay, so we've made some image searches. Okay, I browsed over to a website now, Wikipedia. Okay. And there we go. So we've captured some data via the packet sniffer. Okay, we're also going to go one step further. I'm going to simulate me using me connecting to an FTP server to download a file for let's say work purposes. Okay. And I'm just downloading that file. Now, as you all know, FTP, okay, is an unencrypted protocol. Okay, so so all that information that just passed will be picked up by the packet sniffer. As a matter of fact, even the encrypted SFTP or HTTPS, it'll still be picked up by the packet sniffer. However, you will not be able to read it. So that's just a tidbit of information there. So here's the test2 file that I've downloaded. Okay, So what we're going to do now is take this information that I've captured. Okay, we're going to stop the Wireshark capture and let's save it. Just saving the capture file from Wireshark. Now, there is a data forensics tool that we use in the field called Network Miner. Network Miner is used in Windows. It's a Windows application. It's freely available on the internet. If you just Google Network Miner, you'll be able to find it. I'll also leave the link in the description. Now, Network Miner will take the captured information that we got from Wireshark, and it's going to categorize all the information that it's seeing. So from the images that it saw via the TCP streams to each website that we visited from DNS requests, and so on and so forth. So I'm just going to move the capture over to my VMware machine. Network Miner is also available on Linux. However, I found that it works a lot better in Windows. So there is a Linux version if you must use it. I primarily use Linux. I have a Windows VMware machine that's connected. Connected to on my desktop here that I do all my testing with. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up the capture in Network Miner. Okay. So we've opened up the capture. Well, sorry, I'm opening up the capture in Network Miner. So just as a reminder, this is without using a secure connection. So this is just connecting to the Wi-Fi connection with no other secure connections, SSH or VPN. So as you can see, if I go into the images tab, I'm actually able to see all the images that Google Images popped up with all my searches. Okay. If I go over to files, okay, we're going to organize this by size because my file that I download is probably the largest. Okay. You'll see here FTP test 2, which is it was on the FTP protocol that we use, test 2, and here's the file that I downloaded, test 2. So from a hacker's perspective, you can see why someone would do this. If you're living in a city, for instance, if you're in Canada and you're living downtown Toronto, if you have a open Wi-Fi network, I'm sure in a day you might get 40, 50 people connect to it in any given day. And if you're recording all that traffic, as you can see here, we're even able to get credential logs, your Kerberos connections, NTLM, all those things there. So if you can actually see all that information. Okay. Okay, so now that we have that, the next step we're going to what we're going to do now, our next exercise, is we're going to do the same exercise, but we're going to use VPN. So I'm going to exit Network Miner to reset, and we're going to go ahead and connect to VPN. now I'm connected via VPN network, and Firefox decides to come up finally. Okay. I'm going to fire up my Wireshark. And we're going to do the same thing. Go to Google. Images. Ford. Linux. Security. Search online. Go to the same page. Okay, close out of that. Now I'm going to transfer a different file. This time it's going to be named test. Oopsies. Okay. And what we're going to do is, since we've done the same thing, we're going to hit stop. I want you to see already what the packets that we're throwing out. Okay. This is all the information that we've seen. Everything is encapsulated in the point-to-point protocol, and it's all showing up as compressed data. Okay. And it's all encapsulated also. So it's encapsulated with the PPP encapsulation over the GRE protocol. Okay. So there we already see that there's nothing already. Everything's encrypted and everything's compressed rather than seeing the HTTP request. So if I were to filter out HTTP, okay, we're only going to see internal communication. There's actually nothing showing any that we left the network. Okay. So what we're going to do is go ahead and save this info, and we're going to analyze it in Network Miner. So we're going to do save capture 2. And let's move that over to the Windows machine. And we're going to open up the capture. Alright, so first thing we notice, all the images that Google popped up, nothing. We see absolutely nothing inside the results in the capture. We'll head over to credentials. Okay. If you notice, because this is another thing, just because you're using VPN, anything internal into your network that is not over an encrypted protocol, for instance, I showed you transporting FTP on my internal network. Well, if someone had remote access to one of the machines on your network, or was able to do packet sniffing on your network. Here's my test account on my test server. My credentials were able to be seen over clear text. So just because I'm using in a Wi-Fi, let's say in an internet cafe, okay, sometimes even via VPN, only on local transfers. So if you're doing FTP between your phone or your friend from, let's say, laptop A to laptop B, VPN will not protect you necessarily all the time, because it'll be local. If someone had somehow had access to be able to sniff, do a man-in-the-middle attack, sniffing the traffic between laptop A and laptop B through the air, they'll still be able to see that information. So I just wanted to illustrate that for you. As you can see, I was even able to pull the file that I had downloaded. Okay, and another thing you'll notice is that because VPN, any external traffic that I just did doesn't even show. All it shows is the public IP that my network assumed, and was sent out via that. If you look at the other capture, I'm going to pull up side by side. This is already. Look at the difference between the encrypted traffic, the using VPN or some sort of encryption versus not encrypted. I'm actually able to see every IP that my machine touched. This is non-encrypted, and this is over VPN. As you can see here, the only thing that the packet sniffer was able to pick up was internal traffic. Everything else seems to assume the IP address of the VPN. However, without it, I was able to see every single machine. For instance, now I know that they went on google.com, and now I can see other information about what they were doing and where they were going. The images, I see nothing here and everything here. Nothing here because everything's encapsulated and encrypted via the VPN, and here nothing's encrypted, so we see everything. Okay, so I hope that's an eye opener as to the benefits of VPN technology, and I hope that's an educational bit for awareness about using some sort of a VPN on public networks. VPNs are very, very inexpensive. You can set them up at home, even on your home desktop machine, with a couple simple pieces of software. I'll actually, if it might be a good idea. Actually, I'm thinking to make a video about how to make a simple VPN on your home computer. Or you can, instead of hosting it yourself, you can easily just go online. They range from about $5 a month to some of them are more expensive, $14 a month I've seen. But if you are a mobile user, and you're using public networks a lot, I would definitely recommend using a VPN technology, or an SSH tunnel technology if you really want to get into it. So, all in all, I hope that was educational for you. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions about any of my videos, please leave them in the video comments section. And you can also visit my blog, www.seanmancini.com. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Don't forget to rate and subscribe. Have a great day.